Today I'm sitting down with Glenn Adams, the candidate for the Vice President for Finance. Thank you so much for sitting down with me, Glenn. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So we're going to get started and talk about a little bit about your experience thus far with SGA. To start off, why did you join SGA?
Yeah, so I joined my freshman year. I just really liked to be part of helping the community because I came to KU because I love it here at Quinnipiac. So it's just a great experience to get involved. A lot of great people. Learned a lot from them. So it was just that went my way of giving back and trying to just make the community better for all of us.
Talking about your experience so far, how has that prepared you to take on this next position?
Yeah, so like I said, I started freshman year as a senator or representative, and then I joined, and then I also picked up the job as secretary, then went in my sophomore year again as secretary and senator. But during that time, I also served on the finance committee for both years, so I have experience learning from both Ryan Hicks and John Killow when they were both VP for Finance their years. So I've been in all the budget weekends, all the special appeals. I've seen how all the process works with different levels of budgets. So I've had a lot of experience in that committee.
Absolutely. And something that is very important with serving in SGA is the fact that you guys take on these big initiatives and you come up with them, you see them through to the end. What are some initiatives that you have really worked on in your time?
Yeah, so when I came here, I started working with, that first initiative was with Chartwells, as many freshmen start with Chartwells. I worked on it with Sophia Marshall. We were pitching for longer hours during finals week in the Bobcat Den, and then also we were pitching for some healthier food options in Bobcat Den as well, which we got those temporarily because of some changes. They've changed that around a little bit, but that's what we were working on. And then I also worked on, in the second half of freshman year, worked on parking. Learned a lot about it that way, passed it on to somebody else, but we were continuing on what the students cared about in parking. And then this year, I've been spending most of my time working in the athletic center with one of the freshmen senators, Neve Condon, and she and me, we worked on getting a fitness app developed, and we also worked on getting fans placed, those are in there. We're currently working on some hydration stations as well. That's really great. It sounds like you've done a lot so far. Yeah.
How would you say these initiatives that you've worked on have really affected the Quinnipiac community?
I would say it just enhances, I think, the student experience. I think all the initiatives in student government really just enhance it in a different way. So I would like to think that mine has enhanced this year health and wellness in the athletic center. That's kind of what I'm going for right now. So yeah, I just think everything impacts everyone, hopefully.
So you are running unopposed. So you will hopefully get the VP for Finance position on Wednesday. What are some of your first plans that you? Yes.
So yeah, I plan to just enhance the opportunities for funding for all organizations. Whether it's especially looking at our competition policy, because I know that hopefully we can widen those with a larger budget that was secured thanks to some other members in SGA. So I think I'm going to be looking at different ways in which we can just increase funding opportunities, because just to make sure it's not too constrictive, and we want that. That's why I'm there. I want that money, the student fee money, to go back to students. So that's what I'm going to be working towards.
And what makes you the best candidate for this position?
I think, like I mentioned earlier, I think experience. Right now, I'm the only one in SGA that's been on the finance committee for 2 years. So I think that's just, I've seen a lot happen. I've seen a lot get done. I've been trained under 2 people. So I think that's a lot of experience I have, more so than a lot of others. So hopefully I'll be able to put that to good use.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me, Glenn. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me again.
Polls open at 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Make sure to vote on Do You QU. To follow along with all of Q30's SGA election coverage, make sure to go to q30tv.com/debates2019.